just before 4 this afternoon, severe weather literally blew through Wichita Falls and other parts of Texoma. Wichita Falls police are called to a serious early morning accident, but when they arrived, they found an important aspect missing. Everyone is praying for rain to ease these dry conditions. Kevin Mechell is here to tell us that our prayers won't be answered anytime soon, right? A loose animal recently had Wichita County Sheriff's deputies scurrying, squealing, and kind of scratching their heads. More rain is on the way. Now, although Texoma desperately needs it, is that all we may be getting tonight? For the answer to that question, we'll turn now to Eric Johnson, who joins us now with more.
You've heard some broadcasters do it when they score a goal. What do they say?
Go! I've been dying to do that, folks. After weather, we'll take you to the Big Apple, where Mother Nature calls drivers to put on the brakes, while she proceeded without caution. A 21-year-old motorcycle driver's ride along a Wichita Falls overpass comes to a tragic end this morning near the downtown area. That would happen around 11:30 a.m. in the southbound lane of the Lloyd Ruby overpass. That's where Wichita Falls police say a driver, identified as David Arizola Jr., was somehow thrown off of his motorcycle and over the railing, falling at least 9 feet below onto Holiday Street. Emergency crews worked to stabilize Arizola before hustling him to the hospital, but police say he later died from his injuries. Now, it's up to investigators to determine what caused this fatal crash. 30 minutes ago, emergency crews were called to the scene of a four-wheeler accident that reportedly involved a 10-year-old and a 4-year-old. Now, it's in Holiday on Decker Road, which is near FM 2650. Now, at this time, no other information is available. Now, we do have a crew on the scene, and we'll bring you more information as it becomes available. Tonight, a candlelight vigil will take place in memory of 66-year-old Mohammed Mo Ahmad. Ahmad was shot Monday afternoon during an attempted robbery at his grocery store on Iowa Park Road and died later at United Regional. Now, his funeral was held yesterday in Los Angeles, California, but in just a few minutes, those who knew Ahmad will gather to remember him. A candlelight vigil starts at 6:15 in front of Mo's Grocery, which is located at 3600 Old Iowa Park Road, and we'll have more on that vigil coming up tonight at 10. Well, the two suspects charged with the murder of 66-year-old Mohammed Ahmad remain in custody tonight. Police arrested 17-year-old Clifton John Russell IV Tuesday afternoon. Then on Wednesday, police say 19-year-old Michael Shea Graves surrendered to authorities in the 1400 block of Kensal Court. Both suspects are charged with capital murder, and both remain in the Wichita County Jail on a $1.5 million bond. Better Business Bureau of North Central Texas is putting out a warning tonight. They say consumers and businesses are getting phone calls about winning a sweepstakes. But instead of the calls coming from the BBB, David Gonzalez found out they were actually coming from crooks. Some harsh words spoken to a Wichita Falls police officer had one local man heading to jail. And that's where 32-year-old Orlando Torres has been since January 29th. According to an arrest affidavit, he was charged with retaliation after threatening to kill a police officer. The affidavit states an officer recognized Torres in the 100 block of Lee Street as a suspect who had an outstanding burglary warrant. And after informing Torres that he was being arrested, Torres reportedly shouted, "If I had the money, I would have you killed." Now, that threat resulted in Torres being taken to jail and booked for burglary of a building and retaliation. He remains in the Wichita County Jail on a $250,000 bond. Residents in a Wichita Falls neighborhood are heading back home tonight after a natural gas leak forced them to evacuate. Clay Cush joins us now with more on tonight's top story. Clay? Well, a wreck in North Carolina causes a lot of beer to be wasted. So how much is a lot? You'll see for yourself. More than 21 tons of beer spilled on a highway yesterday following an accident that happened on Interstate 85 about 30 miles southwest of Charlotte after a car spun out of control in the rain and crashed into a truck hauling beer. Now, both drivers only had some cuts and bruises, but that wreck slowed traffic to a crawl for more than 5 hours while crews cleaned up that mess. And I bet some of those people stuck in traffic kind of wish they had a beer